Why, hello, replay viewers. Let's see who tunes on in. Amtrak 383 Zephyr, first one in the room, and good to see you, Dave Jeffries. Lady O and Griff, good to see you, Griff, out there in Vancouver, Canada. Welcome. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia. Good to see you, Felix Koning. Good to see you, Din Din. Good to see you, By the Book. Welcome. Welcome to the South Street Seaport, where New York and this live stream begins. Good to see you, Sarge Tech. I'm going to do my best to stay warm, Sarge. Good to see you, John Law. Good to see you, Janine Trainer, out there in Glasgow. Welcome. Good to see you, Wyatt Batista. Welcome. Welcome on into the show. Good to see you there, Trisha. Good to see you, Trisha. Good to see you there, Millie. Good to see you, Linda K. Sally Sipico. Welcome, Tom Veckin. Good to see you. That's right, Lady O. We are at the seaport, Lady O. David. Good to see you, David, out there in Chile, Minnesota there. Oh, it's just 10 below there. That's fine there. The kids can go to school. Nice weather. It's cold, Felix. Good to see you there, Michelle McGraw. Good to see you, Colleen, out there in Cyprus. Good to see you there, Nebul. Bienvenue, Nebul. And good to see you, Easy Rider, out there in Los Angeles, California. Welcome. Good to see you, Michelle McGraw. Good to see you, Katya. Welcome. Watching on your TV with lunch. Nice. Enjoy lunch. I just finished lunch. Good to see everybody. Good to see a dangerous snow squall in Pennsylvania. Yes, crazy car accident out there. Truck and car accident out there. I am wearing layers, Trisha. I am wearing layers. Good to see you, Wolfie girl. Yeah, Sally, it's freezing out here. I just finished a lovely tour. Had a couple from Ireland. And yes, it was cold. Freezing to say the least. Yes, winter is pushing back the spring. You know how it is here in New York. You know how it is here in New York. It gets, we get all seasons in 1 week here in New York. But let's walk around here. Let's do a little bit of touring here today. Still at work. Going to hit the road back home. Nice. Don't work too hard, Nebul. Don't work too hard. Good to see everyone. Welcome. You eating your early lunch too there, Amtrak? Awesome. Lunch. The Walla Walla. Signal right here. Yeah. Shit. Bloody hell. Ugh. I think they're throttling me. Let's see if I get that signal back. Let's see if I get that signal back. Already, minute one. We have lost the signal. Already minute one, and we have lost. We're losing the signal already. Good to see you, Elise. Good to see you, Gregory Kelly. Good to see you there, Picard. Welcome. Please bear with this signal. Signal's beginning to fluctuate already. Yeah, cooperate, signal. Signal keeps challenging me. Yes, it does. Good to see you, Blondie. I gotta go to Verizon and see if they're throttling me. You hear me there, Trisha? Awesome. Yes. Come on, signal. You can do it. That's right. Sorry about the signal, guys. All right, it's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. All right, we're at 1,000. We're holding 1,000 kpbs. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Not going anywhere? Good. Thank you so much, John. Yeah, the best fickle viewers leave the minute the signal goes out. And then they say, the signal's not coming in there. Like I could do something about it. There it goes. It's coming back. It's coming back. I'm going to have to go to Verizon and ask if they're throttling me. They're not supposed to throttle me because I have an old data plan. Good to see you there, Mason. Welcome. Here's the Wavertree. Here's a lovely cargo ship called the Wavertree. Built in 1885 out in Liverpool. We have guesstimated that this ship has probably circumnavigated the entire globe at least 3 times. Kind of amazing. But let's get some views here along the East River before we make our way up onto the Brooklyn Bridge. We are going to make a stop at the World Trade Center, and we're going to see if Survivor Tree is beginning to bloom. So get ready for that. It's a beautiful ship, and in a couple of more weeks, we will be able to tour it. Beautiful ship. You in Lower Manhattan. Yes, indeed, AB. I'm in Lower Manhattan. Good to see you, Bagels and Walks. Welcome. Beautiful sky here. I will have a safe walk. Ibrahim, good to see you. Haven't been to New York with me in a long time. I hope I'm fine. Glad to see you. Well, I'm good to see you, too. Good to see you, Candle. Welcome. 54 days until you're in New York. That's what I'm talking about. Come on back. The lovely ship, the Ambrose, the lighthouse ship from 1908. Over here to my left-hand side, and right just behind that, Pier 17. The new Pier 17. But it is cold out here. Not as cold as yesterday. I am out here working. Already out here working. Working the Brooklyn Bridge today. Your tour guide, you in New York. That's right. Personal tour guide here in New York. We're gonna walk up to the World Trade Center to see if Survivor Tree is in bloom, and then we'll make our way up onto the Brooklyn Bridge, and hopefully we'll have a good signal, especially on the Brooklyn side of the Brooklyn Bridge. Spring will be a little late this year, a little late arriving. It's cold. Ooh, they got lounge chairs out here now. Ooh, this is something new. They got lounge chairs out here. Look at this. Wow. They got lounge chairs out here. Well, this is nice. No doubt tourists will fight over these. How many foreigners do I get as a guide? Gregory, my 15, but I can take more than that. My record by myself on a bicycle tour was 32. I took 32 people once on bicycles over the Brooklyn Bridge completely by myself. March is going out like a lion. Yes, it is. Yes, there are great chairs on the roof also. The Greens is up on the roof. The Greens. Good to see you there, Wolfie Girl. We will be in Coney Island later on this week. Maybe tomorrow, Wolfie Girl. We might be back in Coney Island. But here it is, the East River. There's the Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge. We've got some NYC fetties tootling around. Now look at the current here. Current is going out. Good to see you, Leela. Welcome. Current looks like it is going out towards the whoa, okay. Sarge, check if you can, please, and everyone. I know you guys want to say hello to each other, but please don't have paragraphs full of usernames fill up the chat. That does make the chat on my end kind of burst, and it's a little distracting. So I want to be able to answer everyone, and when you have paragraphs like that, that kind of throws off my flow there. So you guys can say hello to each other, but please try to refrain from using paragraphs there. Good to see you there, Shayla. Welcome. East River ain't no joke. No, it's not. It's a flowing tidal estuary. Where's Lunchbox? I don't know. I don't know where Lunchbox is. Let's see the names of these ferries here. Message received. All right. Thank you so much, Sarchek. Yeah, hello, everyone works. Yeah, hello, everyone works too. That's a nice one. That is the Dream Boat. That's the Dream Boat right over there. Very unpredictable. Yes, indeed. Why? Welcome. Sorry I'm not in Times Square, folks. I know you guys like to watch Times Square every day. But there's the Verizon Narrows Bridge right down there, and some of the giraffes of Red Hook there, the last little bit of working waterfront here in Brooklyn. And then what boat is that? Let's see. They named it after you, the Dream Boat? What is the name of this one here? Oh, I can't even read that one. Cannot even read that one as it makes its way north along the East River. Downtown Brooklyn, right over here. The Cheesecake Tower, 9 decal, right there, the tallest building in all of Brooklyn right there at 1,099 feet tall. Nice view indeed, yes. Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge. Brooklyn Bridge, the 138-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Steam power, horsepower, and raw manpower. That's what's built the Brooklyn Bridge. Built before the era of electricity, the Brooklyn Bridge is truly a handmade modern marvel. It took 13 long years to build the bridge between 1869 and 1883, years during which Thomas Edison invented the light bulb and the phonograph, Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. The buffalo were exterminated from the Great Plains. The catcher's mask and curveball were introduced to the game of baseball. In Washington, President Chester A. Arthur installs plumbing in the White House. And in Europe, Picasso and Einstein are born. Just some of the things that were happening in the world while we were building the Brooklyn Bridge. And the Brooklyn Bridge just had a facelift. They have cleaned the towers of the Brooklyn Bridge, so the Brooklyn Bridge towers look brand new, more shinier than ever. Yes, yes, this channel is the official channel of 9 Decal. Absolutely. We're not going to go to Times Square, Nibble. Sorry about that. Looks like vapor boats without the vapor. Maybe. Yeah, there you go. But there it is, the Brooklyn Bridge. Beautiful day here. Well, not a beautiful day here in New York because it's cold. At least the sun is shining. At least the sun is shining here along the East River. I am very grateful that the sun is shining here in the East River. Take a screenshot, tweet it at me at Dutch Miles, and I will retweet you. Brooklyn Bridge is better than the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. And remember, there's two bridges in San Francisco, AB. You have the Golden Gate Bridge and the Bay Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge, though, Golden Gate Bridge is always mistakenly called the longest suspension bridge in North America. That is not true. That bridge, way off in the distance, the Verizon Narrows Bridge, that is the longest bridge in North America. Longer than the Golden Gate by 62 feet. The Verizon Narrows Bridge is one of the first bridges in the world to have to take into account the curvature of the earth. The top of the two towers, roughly 649 feet above the high water mark, are roughly 1/8 inch further apart at the top than they are at the bottom. There's no better bridge in the world than the Brooklyn Bridge. I have to agree, John Law. I have to agree. That is a great point. A great point. Verizon Bridge, second best bridge. DJ Cashroll, good to see you, DJ Cashroll. Welcome on into the show. It's cold in Chicago, yeah. Good to see you, Alina. You're there in Prospect Heights in Brooklyn. It's really cold in New York City. Good to see you out there in Prospect Heights. Good to see you, Sarah. Welcome. Sarah Banas, welcome. We're going to make our way up to the World Trade Center right now and then walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. And always learn something new. Trisha, that's my job, Trisha. That is my job. Can't wait until sunset. JL, we're only about 7 hours away from sunset. I will not be on for 7 hours. I have some work to do at the Coney Island, USA Circus Sideshow. Do me a favor, if you want to see a really cool and unique live stream, go to coneyisland.com for more information about the Congress of Curious Peoples. I'll be helping facilitate a live stream or a Zoom conversation from 1208 Surf Avenue. So go to coneyisland.com to get your tickets and for more information. Good to see you, Viking 180. Welcome. You're cleaning the corridors listening to me. Awesome. Good to see you, Seneca. Welcome. Good to see you, Terrence Bullard. Welcome. What's up? Good to see everybody, people. I tell you, that East River is flowing. I'm the best at sunset. Thank you so much, JL. I try to be good at sunsets. We should be getting, we might get a sunset later on today in Coney. If I get out of work early enough, I will live stream the sunset from Coney. But that is if I get out of work early enough. I did do that in one breath. Yes, I did, John. Good to see you, Rosalind. Welcome. I am a professional tour guide, damn it. I have taken thousands of people over that bridge, and I'm not counting you guys here on YouTube. I'm counting actual human beings on bicycles and walking. But I had a lovely tour with a couple from Ireland. Shout out to Ireland. Thank you so much for the massive tip. And thank you so much for upgrading to electric bicycles, because doing an electric bicycle tour over the Brooklyn Bridge and Manhattan Bridge is the most pleasant thing you could possibly do. MC Dirty Jersey, good to see you. I'll flap my arms and fly under the bridge today. I think we are, MC Dirty. I think they think we flew a plane. We flew a plane, simulated. We flew a plane right through here yesterday. Oh my goodness. We flew a plane right around here. Oh my God. We got to do that again. We got to do that again. And by the way, shout out to the 11 people who like to unfollow me after I do any kind of simulator thing. I did not have a grape soda today, John Law. You know what I had? I had a cup of coffee. Uh-oh, get out of my way, I'm drinking coffee. Good to see you there, Metalhead. Welcome. Good to see you, Metalhead. I hope the move is coming along well. 36 degrees to Celsius here in New York with the wind blowing out of the northwest at 9 miles an hour with the current humidity at 37%. It's cold, people. It's cold, people. Cold, people. It's cold, people. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's start to make our way. Let's first go to the World Trade Center. And then it was Bustelo. John, it was Bustelo. It was Bustelo. So happy. Yes, snappy and clappy. That's right. Yes, Seneca. Yes. Maybe a helicopter sim. It's tough to get to fly a helicopter using a PlayStation 4 controller, Miss Viking. It's closer and closer to 10K. Slow but steady there, Tricia. Slow but steady. Slow but steady. But here we are. East Side, Lower Manhattan. Right here is 161 Maiden Lane. This building is leaning to the right from this perspective about 3 feet. Construction has halted for the last 2.5 years. Approaching 3 years. My goodness. Not cool. But good to see you, Kathy Klein. Welcome out there in South Florida. Shout out to South Florida. Heard it's hot down there in South Florida. Heard it's nice and warm down there. Well, nice and warm. It's hot. It's hot. Give me the cold over the heat any day. I know that sounds weird. Let's do it. Love Maiden Lane. Me too. Used to work on Maiden Lane back in the day. Good to see you, Purple Queen. Welcome. Now look at this. This old... I found out what's happening to this building right here. This building is getting converted. This office building from the 1960s is being converted into luxury apartments, as everything does here in New York. Yeah, luxury apartments going in that building right over there. But let's make our way up Fulton Street. We're going to make our way up Fulton Street. You want warm weather? It's going to come on Thursday. Sunshine after the rain. Good to see you, sunshine after the rain. Sunshine after the rain. There's the sunshine for sunshine after the rain right there. There it is, right there. Unbelievable, people. Unbelievable. And as Warner Wolf says, let's go to the videotape. Realtor is working on a few things for us. Oh, hopefully in May, June. Awesome. Awesome, Metalhead. Good luck with that. Hopefully it's not too stressful. Moving is stressful, people. I have to say, moving is stressful. Maybe it will be $1 million. You never know. You never know. Good to see you there, Blue-Eyed Brit. Welcome. Good to see you, SJ. Welcome to the show. Welcome, everyone, to Pier 16. We're going to make our way up now. 3 to South Street Seaport and make our way up to the World Trade Center will be our first stop today. Now we're going to see if Survivor Tree is blooming. What a surprise. That's right. What a surprise indeed. Nice ship, Easy Rider. This is the Waiver Tree, a cargo ship from 1883, built in Liverpool, England. This ship has probably circumnavigated the entire globe at least 3 times. At least. They say at least 3 times, so it's probably more. But good to see you, SJ. Welcome on into the show. Welcome everyone to the show. Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic Tuesday. And you know what? As long as I walk slow, the sun feels good. And the signal stays strong. So I'm going to keep a certain pace of walking here. I can't do my normal New Yorker walking pace. It affects the signal. They're clearly having issues with the handover, with the signal out here. But let's see how it plays out here. Let's see how this signal plays out here today. But let's make our way back through to South Street Seaport and up to World Trade Center coming up next. Hit that like button. Smash that like button. It will help more people find the live stream. And if you like New York City, finding me by accident, make sure you hit that notification bell. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. And subscriptions are absolutely free. But if you want to be a member, only $5 to Dutch Moz Plus. You will enjoy custom emojis, sometimes advance warning when I'm going to come live, and some other bonus stuff. Virtual real estate coming soon. I'm playing with a map right now for you guys. My phone does not want to be a New Yorker today. No, it does not. How high was the water during Hurricane Sandy? Well, in this area, it's about 4 feet high. Pretty scary, no? He was ready to hit the film forum today, but too cold. John Lord, today would... I know, Ramona, thanks for reminding me. Yes, you could ride the W.O. Decker Classic. Oh, the W.O. Decker's right here, guys. Ramona, look at this. The W.O. Decker is right here. So, and we're going to do this. We're going to do this again. We rode this ship. Good to see you, Helen. Good to see you, Helen. Welcome, Helen G. That's right, Sarge. Thank you so much for showing off those emojis. Good to see you, Paula. So right here, the W.O. Decker, a wooden tugboat that was built in Long Island City, Queens in 1930 for the Newtown Creek Towing Company, berthing ships and barges in the branch of the East River that separates Brooklyn and Queens. Originally called the Russell One for the towing company's owners, she was renamed the W.O. Decker in 1946 after being sold by the Decker family of Staten Island to the Decker family's tugboat firm out in Staten Island. One of the last steam-powered tugboats in this harbor, she was later fitted with a diesel engine. I'm not reading that off of this. But we're going to ride that boat. If you go back into my replays, we have rode this. This is a wooden tugboat from 1930. Me and your old, Sarge, like me and my wife currently now are living at the film farm. But right there, we're going to ride that. Check out my replays. We rode that tugboat last year, and we're going to ride it again. Good to see you, Veronica and Grisha. Welcome. They're in school. Awesome. Good to see you. Welcome. Has his name. They have a street named after them, the Deckers. Really? I didn't know that. That's right, a little tugboat there. But it's pretty convenient. They have this little guy right here. But there it is. There's some more information about the W.O. Decker. I'll leave it paused on here for a moment, and then we'll continue our tour here. Firmly from downtown Brooklyn. That was a great stream there. But there it is, W.O. Decker. We will be riding her again in the very near future. Stay tuned, kids. Either that or watch the replay from last year. But let's make our way up Fulton Street here. Let's make our way up Fulton Street towards the World Trade Center. Let's do it. Let's make our way up towards the World Trade Center. Good to see you, Susan. Welcome. How's everyone doing on this Tuesday? Hope everyone's having a great day. Beautiful day, SJ, just really cold. Just really cold. Got my live stream hat on, got my live stream glove on. Luckily, the live stream gear is working properly, which is a beautiful thing. Very grateful for that. Very grateful for that. Yes, very calming purple color. Purple rain, everybody. Where are the lighters? Purple rain. Anyway. Yes, March is going out like a lion, a cold, angry lion. You're enjoying this, Seneca? Awesome. If you're new to the channel, like this wacky hijinks and nonsense and become into... That's right. Thank you so much, Metalhead. I appreciate those kind words. It's Purple Rain Way, everyone. The FDR Drive here. Anyway, let's continue on here. Let's cross South Street here and make our way up through the... Let's make our way up through the South Street Seaport here. Yes, you love the color? Yes. They're experimenting with calming colors. That's a DOT pilot program where they're experimenting with calming colors. And that purple color is a calming color. And then Sarah Jessica Parker's shoe store is no more. Select the blue, me too. No more Sarah Jessica Parker expensive shoe store. Me too, Susan. Oh boy, we're really stressed out now, yes. Anyway. Calming colors in New York? Yeah, okay. Anyway. Welcome on into the show, everyone. Signal is wonky in that area right there, Sarah. Signal is a little wonky there. Sorry about that, guys. I am not in control of the signal. Good to see you, Roy. Happy Tuesday. Shoes you will never buy. But I say hoe you will never buy. You're buying hose, Susan? What kind of hose? Garden hose or hoe hose? Top of the afternoon to you, Madam Mojo. Good to see you. Cleveland rocks, baby. Cleveland rocks. Let's make our way up to the World Trade Center and see what it's like. So I make my way up the historic Fulton Street. Fulton Street named after Robert Fulton, the first inaugural regular steam ferry service across the East River. And right here, this little lighthouse right here, this is a Titanic Memorial. Now, the Titanic was supposed to land on the west side at Pier 54 at around 14th Street. But here is where the memorial is. This memorial was created about 10 months after the Titanic disaster. This lighthouse used to be perched on top of a building that used to be here. But when they built the new building, they placed the memorial right here. Nice to see the sun. You have the sun just cracked 32 degrees. Nice. This used to be a fully functioning lighthouse, and then you see it right up here. You see that ball on the pole? It's just like the Times Square ball. That ball used to drop every day at 12 noon to allow sailors to syncopate their times. Yeah, imagine ferry with steam. Steam ferries were high tech back in the day, yes. Good to see you, Diana Lee. Welcome. Welcome on into the show. Right here is a Titanic Memorial, right here. Used to be a fully functioning lighthouse, not anymore. But to remember everyone who we've lost on April 15th, 1912. Guess I'm going to have to do a Titanic live stream in the near future. The Titanic Memorial, right here. Here at the corner of Water Street and Fulton. This street that I'm crossing now, why is it called Water Street? Well, this is the original coastline of Manhattan Island. Right here. So technically, I'm walking the beach. I'm walking on the beach right now. All the landfill you see to my left-hand side, where the South Street Seaport era in the 1700s. Now we're making our way up Fulton Street now. Lunchtime is beginning to come together there. Yes, there's the bowl, like in Greenwich time, correct. Really? Wow, Sarah, that's pretty cool. Yep, walking on water. A perfect jaywalk, yes indeed. A perfect jaywalk, a true New Yorker jaywalk right there, Tin Din. When the Brooklyn Bridge opened up on May 24th, 1883, electricity was available here in Lower Manhattan for about 2 weeks. And here is where that electricity was generated from. Here is one of the first power generation plants created by Thomas Edison. Right here. Good to see you, Gary. Welcome. But right ever electrical power generation stations. Kind of a... Let's continue on up Fulton Street here. One of my favorite views in the city. Coming up next on this next corner. Wow, she would have been at steerage. Wow. Oh, Sarah, I'm happy she was on another boat. My goodness. Pretty cool, huh, Helen? Super high tech. That's right. Super high tech. Gotta love high tech. Here comes the downtown Papaya Dog. This is where Sandra Bullock and Rihanna had hot dogs in Ocean's 8. Well, let me show you one of my favorite views here in all of New York. Fulton Street in gold here. I'm going to come up to in a moment. Get a great vista of the World Trade Center from here. You're just smoking a 420? Nice. Smoke them if you got them. NYC's most ICY, okay? Fave view in the city are businesswomen because they're fierce and independent and don't need a man, but they want you. Awesome. Thanks for making a comment about yourself. Good to see you, Zilch. Welcome. We're already on to the narcissistic comments. Welcome on into the show, folks. That narcissistic comment brought to you by the Vitadrex pill. The Vitadrex is what you're doing to me, pill. Let me show you this view here. I love this view here. Ah, awesome, Sarah. Yes. Let me get this view here. Do I have the light? Let's see. If I don't have the light, can't get the view. Let's see. We gotta wait 10 seconds. Let's cross the street here. Wait, almost got hit by a bike. There's that view. Look at that view. How cool is that view right there? How cool is that view? One of my favorite views in the whole city, right there. Gold and Fulton Street. We're continuing west along Fulton Street as we continue on. What is the white building on the right? I have no idea what is the white building on the right. This building right here, I have no idea. I have no idea. Good to see you there, Christian Alexander. You're Fulton Street, your own stopping grounds. Nice. As we continue on up Fulton Street. Good to see you, Ben Lung. Welcome. Love my free-spirited streams there. Awesome, Ben. Good to see you. Shout out to Bay Ridge. Century 21, World Trade Center sandwich. Century Set 21 still around, not for a few years there. Very narrow street, Sarah, very narrow street. This street dates back to the British era. Good to see you, Carlos. Good morning. This street dates back to the British era. So anything south of anything south of Chambers Street tends to be a really old street, tends to be a little bit more narrow than some of the more modern streets. Good to see you, Debbie. Welcome. Love the blue building, yeah. Love Bay Ridge's Sunday, Sarah. I'm glad you enjoyed that. A lot of people seem to have enjoyed the St. Patrick's Day parade in Bay Ridge. A lot of fun. But good to see you, Debbie. Welcome. Huh? Here's my street. I'm coming up to my street. This is the apartment I'm gonna begin to buy here. That's right, Christian. That's right. Good to see you, Robinson Lopez. Welcome. Look, it's my street. Yay. So when we hit 10 million subscribers, I'm gonna buy an apartment right here, 19 Dutch. Right here. Right here. What's the oldest building in New York? Well, Gregory, there's many old buildings here in New York, but a lot of the oldest buildings in the city are probably out in Brooklyn and the Bronx. They date back to the Dutch era. So I think 1660s. So usually a farmhouse, like the Lot farmhouse. There's a few buildings that call themselves the oldest building in New York City. Gotta look that one up. All right, there you go. Yeah, Staten Island too, that's right. Staten Island has some homes dating back to the Dutch era, the 1660s. But here we are, approaching William Street, Nassau Street. Nassau Street. Today needs to be 50 degrees more. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's cold. It's cold. There you go. Chinatown Doyer Street is the oldest street in New York. No, Christian, Doyer Street is definitely not the oldest street in New York. You got to understand that anything south of Wall Street, that's Dutch era streets. So those streets will be older. Doyer Street's more of a British era street. So I would say anything south of Wall Street is one of the oldest streets in New York City. Middle Street. We call it McGuh Street. And that's one of the oldest, also one of the oldest streets in New York City, dating back to the 1630s. As we have all the DoorDash guys getting lunch, procuring lunch to get it delivered. Yeah, they were old paths. Broadway actually dates back before the Dutch era. That was a Native American trading route. The only street that deviates from the grid plan of 1811. So now we're on Fulton and Broadway. Let's get this epic view here. One of my favorite views here. Look how cool that looks. Yes. One of the oldest buildings in New York, right here to my right-hand side, St. Paul's Chapel. It's 1797, made of Manhattan schist. Sorry, what was the street I said was one of the oldest? Well, we have McGuh Street in Brooklyn. We also have anything south of Chambers, so Fulton Street is pretty good. Good to see you out there in Buffalo. Good to see you out there, Pedro, out there in Buffalo, originally from the Bronx. Shout out to Jonas Bronk. And yes, anything south of Wall Street, that will be some of the old lights. Good to see you in Vermont. The light. So much for. Do I have a Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi here. Let's see, let's stop. I think I'm back. I gotta walk really slow to maintain this cell signal here. I gotta walk slow. Don't you like those reflections? They are stunning. Yes, indeed, Diana Lee. Wow. The 9/11 picture book sellers are definitely out. That's not good. Please, if you come here to the World Trade Center, please, if you come here to the World Trade Center, do not buy these picture books that are sold in the streets around the around the World Trade Center here. Those picture books are not good. But okay. Yeah, never nibble, never. All right. Let's see if Survivor Tree is beginning to blossom and bloom. They're total rip-off books. They steal pictures from many photographers. Who will buy those? Clueless tourists, Helen. Clueless tourists tend to buy those books. So these are not camouflage buildings. This right here is going to eventually, this is the base for number 2 World Trade Center. Right now, this is a temporary structure that's covered in street art. And eventually, number 2 World Trade Center will rise from here. Number 2 World Trade Center will only rise when they find an anchor tenant to fill the floors of the building. But as always, live your dream and never give up. Always. Live your dream and never give up. So let me show you some of the vibes here. Exactly, Nibble, exactly. Good vibes only on this live stream, folks. Good vibes only. But here it is. Let me tell you about the buildings here at the World Trade Center. I'll point them out and name them out for you right now. Don't you love tour guide mode there, John? So, of course, the star of the show, the big daddy of them all, One World Trade Center is right here. Number 7 World Trade Center is right there. This box-like structure, this is the World Trade Center Performing Arts Center. This is technically number 6 World Trade Center, where all this beautiful street art is. This is number 2 World Trade Center. This is the Transit Hub, also known as the Oculus, designed by Santiago Calatrava. And then we have number 3 World Trade Center and number 4 World Trade Center right there. As we come back down to the ground here, the entrance to the 9/11 Memorial Museum is right there. And then right across the street from me is, of course, Memorial Plaza. Memorial Plaza, also known as Reflecting Absence, designed by Michael Larod. It features 274 white swamp oak trees and 1 calorie pear tree. That pear tree is called the Survivor Tree. It survived both collapses of the Twin Towers. We're now going to make a little loop around the North and the South Tower. We're going to say a little prayer by the North and South Towers here. Museum is very moving, Nebula. Absolutely very well designed, SJ. I have to agree. The whole new World Trade Center is very lovingly done. But I cannot wait for this to open up. This new Performing Arts Center, quite an exciting structure here. This is going to be a Performing Arts Center with movable acoustic walls, so they can configure the theater into many different configurations. It does almost disappear with the clouds. We're going to go to the infinity point, Susan. We'll go to the infinity point, and we'll look up at the infinity point. But David Childs designed One World Trade Center. David Childs with Daniel Libeskind. Daniel Libeskind, the master architect of the entire new World Trade Center site. But very exciting about the new World Trade Center Performing Arts Center. Very excited about that building. But this is the North Tower of the old Twin Towers. The configuration of the trees are done in a very subtle way. So basically, this last row of trees, before you touch the names, that last row of trees would be where the wall would have been for the Twin Towers. So when you are touching the names, and you're close up with the names, you are literally within the footprint of the North or South Towers. More than welcome, Wolfie Girl. Is this performing shed similar? No, Gary. The shed at Hudson Yards is a different type of structure. A much different type of structure. Well, let's say a little quick prayer here by the North Tower here at the World Trade Center. So it looks like they do not have the fountains on here for the North Tower, probably because of the wind. Whenever the winds get a little bit too strong here, they tend to shut the fountains off. Good to see you, Zalico. Happy Tuesday. And yeah, say a little prayer. Let's get to the infinity point here. And bloody hell, it's windy over here. Let's get to the infinity point here. Oh, here we are. Let's check out the infinity point here at the World Trade Center. Here's at number 1 World Trade Center. Here it is. It looks like it just goes on forever. How cool is that? cool is that? Pretty amazing, huh? Let's walk through here. Let's go see if Survivor Tree is beginning to bloom. All right, line up the pole. Exactly, line up the pole. As a New Yorker who lived through 9/11 and had to come back to work 5 days after, never easy coming down here, even in a work capacity. Always a little emotional coming around here. But I know you guys like to see this. There's a little bit of history right here, so I love showing you guys all the beautifulness that is New York. No Twin Towers, Ethan. No, no, no. Not too many people here in Memorial Plaza this afternoon. Brooklyn Bella, good to see you, Brooklyn Bella. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day, Brooklyn Bella. Here in Memorial Plaza. It's freezing, John, yes. It's cold. It is cold. Oh, look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to report that the first few little blossoms are beginning to bloom here on the Survivor Tree. You know, Survivor Tree is so great. It's the first tree to bloom in the springtime and the last tree to lose its leaves in the autumn. Look at this. Wow, I'm going to have to come here next week. It's just beginning to bloom out. It's going to bloom a beautiful white color over the next few days. Look at that.
What time of year was it? July, probably?
Spring is beginning to spring here in New York. Yay. Oh. And pose in front of, oh, you vey, really? Somebody has pocket Wi-Fi near me. All right, let's go right here. You like the signal right here. Good to see you, John. Welcome. She is looking good. If there is anything you want to pose and smile in front of here at the World Trade Center, please do me a favor and pose and smile in front of Survivor Tree. Survivor Tree is truly a living landmark and a living memorial to everyone we've lost on that horrible day 20 years ago. Looks like they have some stuff decorating it in honor of Ukraine. Has some Ukrainian colors around the fence there. Let's say a quick prayer here by the South Tower of the World Trade Center. Hamid out there in Frankfurt, welcome. Well, it's definitely nice to see Survivor Tree beginning to blossom. We're going to have to come here next week and see this whole tree in white. It will be amazing. Well, let's make our way down another memorial within the memorial. Here's the Memorial Glade right here. The Memorial Glade in honor of everyone we have lost since September 11th. This is roughly in the same area that the ramp was when they did recovery work here for nearly 9 months after that horrible day in 2001. See the upthrusting of Manhattan schist here. Manhattan schist, the bedrock of Manhattan Island. And technically what is the last piece of the World Trade Center is right across the way here. Got this footbridge here that leads you into the World Financial Center. This used to leave you off in a parking lot. There was a parking lot right over here where Liberty Park is today. Liberty Park, a raised park. But now the footbridge across West Street leads you into the World Financial Center today, called Brookfield Place. Let's head on up. Let's check out Liberty Park here. And let's see the progress of the Greek Orthodox Church, the National Shrine of St. Nicholas. As Dutch Moz is about to get some exercise going up these stairs here. This is my Stairmaster. Absolutely there, Diana. Good to see you, Debbie. Welcome. This raised park here is basically built over the entrance to a truck loading dock for the mall beneath us. There was a lot of parking back in the day on West Street. Yes, there was. You'll take this over Peloton any day. Me too, Helen. Look at how beautiful that looks. Yeah, nice clear day. You know, Lady-O, if there's one nice thing about the winter and cold weather, is the air quality here in New York. It's so good. Get that lovely cobalt blue skies. Can't beat it. Yeah, West Street was very cheap back in the day. Girl in the Curl, good to see you, Girl in the Curl. Welcome. Right over here, the last surviving piece of sculpture from the original Twin Towers of the World Trade Center. This is Fritz Cohen's sphere. Fritz Cohen's sphere used to be in the very middle of the plaza, the massive plaza of the Twin Towers. Gorgeous view indeed. Good to see you, CB Earth Day. Welcome. As you see, it has some remnants from that horrible day there. It survived, though. Survived both collapses of the Twin Towers. It's going to be 10 years since they put this all together here. Look at that. Fritz Cohen's sphere. Had lunch around this guy many times back in the 90s. You can see a young, naive, teenage Dutch Moz with blue or red, fire engine red hair eating lunch next to this sculpture right here. And that's what I like to think about. I like to think about the good times. Focus on the positive. Right here. And lots of work has been done here in the St. Nicholas National Shrine. The Greek Orthodox Church, which was destroyed when the South Tower collapsed. This is the new church, designed by Santiago Calatrava. Soon to be opening, probably another year before this opens up. But very exciting and very excited that this is all coming to completion and opening up. That's right, Lady-O, absolutely. Cannot agree more. Cannot agree more, Lady-O. Yeah, you like those memories too, Girl in the Curl? Me too. Always like to focus on the positive memories. I know, right? Who would have thought that sculpture would be so special, right? Had flaming red hair back then too, Paul. Awesome. I used to have a different hair color every other 2-3 weeks. You know, being a bike messenger, you were kind of crazy. You know, you had to be a little crazy to be a bike messenger, especially in the 90s when there was no bike lanes. All right. Let's head on over. Let's see how the Anne Frank tree is doing, shall we? The Anne Frank tree, grown from an original sapling that grew in front of Anne Frank's, the annex, where Anne Frank and her family hid out during World War II. Good to see you, Bill. Welcome. You had pink hair? Lady, oh, I had pink hair once too. I had pink hair, had purple hair, had red hair, had blue hair. I had all the colors. I had all the colors. It was a way for cars to see me when I rode around my bike into traffic. But here it is. Here's the Anne Frank tree. You had hair, John. John just had hair. Here it is, dedicated on June 12th, 2017. How cool is that? No leaves on it just yet. No leaves on it just yet. Yeah, like a rainbow, Amtrak, like a rainbow. And there's the Anne Frank tree right here. We'll be back when all the leaves start sprouting on it. Let's continue on here. So let's go see my friend over on Broadway. Let's go see my friend over on Broadway here. Yeah, next month she's going to have some leaves on her. Looking very much forward to that. I had green hair, Diana Lee. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Had all the colors of the rainbow. Rick, it is cold today, Rick. It is very cold today. Got my live stream hat, my live stream glove on, Rick. I got all my live stream accoutrement on the bridge, wearing it today. Let's head on up to back up to Broadway and go say hello to Double Check before making our way down to the Brooklyn Bridge. Enrique Martinez, bienvenidos. I'm good to see Emilian. Bom tarde, Brazil. Bom tarde, Brazil. So the empty lot just to the south of the World Trade Center. This area right here, this used to be where the Deutsche Bank building used to stand. Today, this is where number 5 World Trade Center will eventually rise from. There is no confirmed design for number 5 World Trade Center, but it will be a bit of a residential with hotel. Yolisa Garcia, Buenvenidos, Venezuela. Yes, let's go say hello to Double Check, Ramona. Let's go say hello to Double Check. Want to welcome Rick. I've been braving the elements since 8:15 this morning. Well, technically, when I hopped on my express bus at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I've been out all day. Had a lovely couple from Ireland on my tour today, on the bike tour. But let's do it. Let's go say hello to our friend Double Check. A little windy over here. Little windy.
You can do this. Put your hands on it.
We're going to see Double Check. Yes, history. Don't let it be a mystery. I like that. Oh boy, it's really trying to get my attention here. I'm gonna just keep moving. All right. Right here, hey, it's Titanic Memorial. Right here, I could always think, who remembers the Sam Goody at the World Trade Center? I could remember the lettering, the red neon right here. Yeah, it keeps it looking good. Good to see Annie Jean. Yes, the wind's at the Battery today. Yes, indeed. Very windy over here in New York today. Very windy and cold here in New York. Very windy and cold. And I wish I had a better signal. I don't know what's up with this signal today. They really are. Yeah, we're going to say hi to Double Check for you, Nibble. You're going to say hello to Double Check. Double Check, a survivor of September 11th, 2001. right. Looks like we're back into halfway decent signal. Yeah, please be patient as we come in and out of signal coverage. All right, so here we are in the corner of Liberty and Broadway. Now let's go see our friend here. Good to see you, Ralph Rosa. Bienvenidos. And Nana No, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Did he find his pen? It's been through a lot. They had to move him. They had to move him. He used to sit down at Zuccotti Park. They had to move him because of these horrible 9/11 picture book sellers. They were using him as a point of reference. But he's still looking for that pen, and he has a friend over in Jersey City that we gotta find. But I'll see you later, my friend. I'll see you later. Yeah, he survived. People, it was funny. Some of the firemen thought he was a real person who was like frozen in fear. But nice seeing Double Check getting a little bit of love today. Number one fan, Ramona, right? Yeah, one day I'll give him a pen. I'm going to leave him a fountain pen. One day. Think you like him there, Helen? Me too. He only uses Monk Leblanc. Them fancy pens there, those fancy pens. Well, here is where my day started, ladies and gentlemen. At 8:15 this morning, I hopped off my express bus. So I had a back for the brightest YouTube in the tri-state. Thank you so much, Seneca. Yeah, I hopped off the express bus and I started my day right here on Cortlandt and Broadway. Got a cup of coffee from the Dunkin' Donuts here on Cortlandt Street. And now I'm doing this very walk for a second time today. Have I ever seen New York Life Vlog on YouTube? Karina, yes I have. Please feel free to start mentioning all the other New York... Yes, I know! When will Century 21 reopen? I have no idea. I have no idea when Century 21 will reopen. No word on it. No word on it. No word on when Century 21 is opening. But as a YouTuber live streamer who has been live streaming for here on YouTube for 4 years and on the internet in general in 6 years, I always try to speak as clearly as possible so everyone can understand what I'm saying. Was that directed at me? No, it was not. No, it was not. That almost fell off your chair? Good. It's not reopening? There you go. Coney Island Jim reporting that Century 21 is not reopening. There was talks of it reopening, but I guess not. Not a rude driver, just an impatient driver. Here's St. Paul's Chapel once again. Good to see you, Karen Max. Welcome. St. Paul's Chapel once again. Drugs! Yeah, imagine New York City with no home. It's all talk. Oh, it was all talk, the reopening of Century 21? Okay. Yeah, guys, no need to time out somebody who mentions somebody else. Let them, you know what, moderators, let them mention somebody else. If people want to come in here and mention other live streamers, I'm at the point right now where I really don't care. So people can compare. People can compare and see who they like. So there you go. So let them mention other people at this point. I really don't care. I'm past the point of even caring anymore. Because people are crossing Broadway again. Planters not ready for flowers and Maiden. No, not just yet. Not just yet. Yeah, got places to go, people to see. Exactly. Yes, indeed. I got money to be made, damn it. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate that. What I find is that viewers find those other people that YouTube seems to push out more than I do. And then what happens is they watch me and go, why was I wasting my time watching those other people? That's the feedback I get on a regular basis. So I'm not trying to poop talk anybody or anything like that. It's disrespectful, John, but you know, people are going to do that. So it is what it is. My memberships are going up, Andy Jean. Yes, they are. But here it is. The tallest building in the world in 1913, the Woolworth Building. The only building in skyscraper history to be paid for its construction in cash. $14.5 million. Paid off by the nickels and dimes of the Woolworth store. Good to see you there, Charles. That's right, Jim. Thank you so much, Jim. Yes. Woolworth Building. You can live at the very top of the Woolworth Building in an apartment called The Pinnacle. That apartment can be yours for the bargain basement price of $121 million. New York City, always undergoing rebirth. The triumph of construction, indeed. I try to keep it real, Diana Lee. Some people interpret my realness as being rude. It's fine. Isn't it a beautiful building, Helen? Oh, thank you so much, Gregory. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed, Annie. Yes, indeed. There you go. City Hall Park. City Hall Park, we are entering right there, and down the way is, of course, New York City Hall. New York City Hall, the oldest continuously operating city hall in the United States. The building was completed in 1811, opened up for business in 1812. To give you an idea of how long ago City Hall was built, just beyond Chambers Street, there was literally farms, and also in 18 that know and love today. That's right, Caramax. Look at how cold it is, everyone. The fountain here is all frozen up. Look at this, everyone. The fountain's all frozen up here. How cold is it in New York? Well, here's how cold it is here in New York. Oh, Gregory, it happens. So that happens all the time. Yeah, it's frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Cannot hold. Wow, that's frozen solid. Anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Ooh, that water is cold. Ooh. Ooh, that water is cold. That water is cold. It is cool, right? Look at all that frozen water in there. Wow. All right, we need summer. I got need some ice for your Coca-Cola there, Nibble. Look at that. Hot fun in the summertime. Wow, look how cold it is. As people touch the ice saying, is it cold? It's cold, people. It's cold. I'll send you some ice or a Slurpee. We'll get you a shaved ice here. Pre-shaved. Debbie, it is cold this time of year. All right. Now, let's see if I lose my signal right over here. Let's see what happens when I slowly make my way over here. Do I keep the ice there, Susan? Yeah. I think Susan's done with the winter up there in Michigan. Michigan had a cold winter. I'll tell you what. This red brick building, this is called the Potter Building. The Potter Building, one of the first fireproof buildings in the world. This building was completed in 1882. We're the gin and tonic, right? Over it. Susan's over it. Susan, I'm over it too, Susan. I'm over it too. In front of us is the City Municipal Building. The City Municipal Building where all the members of City Council and various city services have their offices. Perched on the top is a beautiful brass and gold, covered in gold statue there. That is this statue called Civic Fame. Civic Fame is holding up a crown. The crown has 5 points in it. One for each of our 5 buttos here in New York. Civic Fame. Made of copper and clad in 24-karat gold leaf. That's what I wanted to say. You're over it too, and there's no ice where you live. There you go, Rick. You could use that ice there in southern Florida. 90 plus degrees. Debbie, turn on the air conditioning, Debbie. Turn on the air conditioning. So, Gregory, they film Law and Order all around the city. So they have used City Hall many, many times in the TV show Law and Order. And Lady O with a $10 super chat. Lady O, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 2 times. Much appreciated. I will get myself a hot chocolate with that $10. Thank you so much, Lady O, for sponsoring today's video. Much appreciated. There's Civic Fame. Let's zoom in on Civic Fame really quick. Let's zoom in on it. Let's zoom in on one of my favorite statues, Civic Fame. Saw them filming when you visited New York for the first time. Nice. Look at that beautiful shot there. Wow. Look at Civic Fame. In 2004, her arm fell off. Fell through a skylight in the commissary of the building. In 2007, I was here when they put the statue back on top of the building. Good to see you there, Brian Davis. Welcome. Welcome on to the show. Ooh, wait. Camera's drifting. There we go. Civic Fame, everyone. Civic Fame, right there. Big Apple Tours. I do not recommend them because Big Apple Tours got rid of all their tour guides, and all the tour guides are still out of work on the double-decker tour buses. And Janet R. with a $5 super chat. Janet R. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining the $5 club. Where's the cheese grater building today? Janet, I will point out the cheese grater building when we're up on the Brooklyn Bridge. Good to see you, Janet. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much appreciated. As somebody says in a very thick British accent, they give you money. They give you money. Anyway. Oh, absolutely. Helen, absolutely. They got rid of the tour guides. It was awful. They have still yet to hire any of their tour guides. The double-decker tour buses hire over 300 guides. So that's why I do not recommend them. Richard, good to see you, Richard. Welcome. We're about to make our way over the Brooklyn Bridge right now. Let's do it. They give you money. Like literally, the guy just said that. I cannot wait to watch it on replay. Rouge Jones, good to see you, Rouge. Welcome. Welcome on into the show. We're about to walk over the 138-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. There it is, my office. And the office is crowded today. Holy Toledo. It's like a summer day on the Brooklyn Bridge. Wow. It's like a summer day on there.
I think they just want to come back.
If there's one nice amazing cobalt blue sky. Brooklyn Bridge, isn't she beautiful? Good to see you, Ange. Spring. Uh-oh, am I gonna lose my signal again? Let's see if I lose my signal again. Because I think, let me see here. Oh, it's holding at 183. I bet you if I move, it's gonna go down again. Let's see. Yep. Oh no, it went up. We're at 283. 383. Okay, I'm gonna move really slow. Try to maintain this signal here today. But I have to walk fast because some of these Brooklyn Bridge entrepreneurs blast copyright-free music, or copyright music. Good to see you, Joshua. How are you doing today? I am doing fantastic. Hope you're having a great day. Hope everyone's having a great day on this Tuesday. Good to see you, Ange. Everyone follow Yo Ange, great YouTuber from the Upper West Side. Shout out to Ange and Joe. Here's where I get the copyright, so thank you so much for all the super chats, guys. Ice cold water guy is not out today. Ice cold water guy is not out. If the ice cold water guy was out, I would say hello to him. Dutch is going bionic. Yes, I am. I'm always bionic, damn it. Wow, Brooklyn Bridge is crowded today. I was down on the roadway level today and it was nice and empty. If I just scream la 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 la, then hopefully I won't get the copyright on the video. It's a very simple thing to do. Lizzie K, good to see you, Lizzie K. Hot chocolate will be better than water today. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, Lizzie. Welcome. We're walking my bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge. There are so many sellers on the bridge. This mall-like area here is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's getting a little annoying. Wow, I feel like I've taken over the bridge. Yeah, I'm singing over the cover song there. So it's my only choice. And by the way, everyone. Hey, what face did I make the kids? What face did I make it to the kids just now? That's today's crazy face, everyone. Brought to you by the Vitajex pill. The Vitajex, what you doing to me, pill? What are all these people doing at my office? I don't know, but thank God the bike lane isn't open, because this would cause chaos with all these tables here. I know, who goes to shop on the bridge? I don't know. Not me. The city is going to miss out on sales tax. Yes, indeed. Best face ever. That's right. That's what John Roebling said. Traffic. Back to, slowly but surely getting back to normal here. On a normal day, 91,000 people will cross the Brooklyn Bridge. and that's around 22 million a year. Hello. Hi. Having a good time here in New York? Yeah, awesome. Thanks for coming out. And Metalhead Warrior with a $5 super chat. Metalhead Warrior, thank you so much for the beer and pizza fund. Thank you so much. What's my favorite nonfiction book about New York? Gregory, I don't really read. I'm very boring. I don't really read. But thank you so much, Metalhead, for the $5 super chat. Much appreciated. If you look into the camera, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk. And Diana Lee with a £5 super chat. Diana Lee, thank you so much for the £5. Thank you so much for joining today's £5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. I will get some nibbles and a hot chocolate. You guys are being awfully kind. Thank you so much, guys. Much, much, much appreciated. I know, I watch Kojak and Heart to Heart. Exactly, people. I don't read, I watch Kojak and Heart to Heart. My wife can confirm that. We watch Kojak, Heart to Heart, and Columbo. On Bustelo today, that's right. I had a double Bustelo. Oh yes, so I did read the book The Power Broker. Yes, Power Broker is a great book. The Power Broker is a fantastic book. Highly recommend it. It's a long read though. I know, don't forget Columbo, Sarah. That's right, don't forget the Columbo. Listen, one more thing, please. I have one more thing. You watch Barney Miller, nice. Is that on Antenna TV, Barney Miller? There's a new kid in town and she's feeling good. Anyway, as we cross over the 138-year-old Brooklyn Bridge, thank you so much everyone for your super chats, your thumbs up, and your kind comments as we continue on over the Brooklyn Bridge. Windbreakers are up. Yes, it's going to be windy as we make our way over the bridge. Yeah, but well, actually, I have the wind pushing me into Brooklyn, so we should be good. You have a crush on MacGyver. Everyone has a crush on MacGyver. Absolutely. Columbus, your absolute favorite, Debbie? Debbie, me too. Just in time for the singing, S. Fields. Good to see you. Just in time for the singing. It only took 90 minutes to get me crazy to start singing randomly. Yes, Crazy Dutch is out. Get out of my way. I have Bustelo in my veins. Who didn't, right? Hippie Park Avenue. That's right. Yes. Had a crush on Tony Danza. Yes. Mona. Samantha. Yes. Classic TV, folks. Are we going to start naming classic TV shows now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're going to go down that route. Going down that rabbit hole. Oh, it's crowded up here on the bridge. Oh, it's crowded up here in the office. Get a couple of cups of coffee in me and that's it. Off to the races I go. Do I have more than a hoodie on today? Frank, yes I do. I have a hat. I have my winter jacket. I'm wearing a thermal. Yeah, I've been outside since 7 in the morning, so I have to prepare for the cold. I'll see you later, Jennifer. Have a great day. I've been out since 7, and Wolfie Girl with a $10 super chat. Wolfie Girl, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Fun for those rip-off tourist guides who you secretly wanted. There you go. Thank you so much there, Wolfie Girl, for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining the $5 club 2 times today. Much, much, much appreciated. Right, they will run you over there. Yeah. New Yorkers, we got places to go, people to see. But thank you so much, Wolfie Girl. Glad you're enjoying this. Thank you to everyone who's a member of the channel. Much, much, much appreciated. I think it's not necessarily going to be worse tomorrow night, though. It's going to... Power stride. Hells yeah. Look at my beautiful bridge. The towers of the Brooklyn Bridge, the tallest man-made structures on the North American continent, when they were completed in the summer of 1875. Roughly 263 feet tall. They held North America's tallest man-made structure for about 40 years. No flying today, such great landings though. Ready to go to space. Yes, Thursday is going to be warm, 67 degrees Fahrenheit on Thursday. So we're getting all the seasons in 1 week, conveniently, here in New York City. Now, it looks like a painting, right, SJ? The tower closest to us, the Manhattan Tower of the Brooklyn Bridge, was completed the same week General Custer lost at the Battle of Little Bighorn. Kind of a fun little fact. So we make our way over the Brooklyn Bridge. Brooklyn Bridge, one of the first bridges to be made of steel. One of the first bridges to be electrified with Thomas Edison's electric light bulb. Kind of amazing. That's New York City for you. That's right. Julio, good to see you, Julio. Buenvenidos. Good afternoon. Buenos tardes. Yes, good thing I have the wind at my back. Have the wind pushing me over the bridge right now. But it is crowded up here. Wow, it's like a summer day up here. It is like a summer day. Wow. Look at this. And everyone, no doubt, always stops in the narrowest section here. Amazing light right now, absolutely. I have to agree, amazing light right now. It's nice walking back over this bridge and going in this direction here because I had to ride a bike against the wind coming over this bridge this morning, and it was not fun. It was not fun. Now look, another retailer up here on the bridge. Ellen, good to see you, Ellen. You appreciate my foods for thought there. Ellen, I'm glad, or Eileen, sorry, Eileen. Thank you so much, Eileen. Glad you enjoyed the tour guiding here. If you're wondering, how do I know all this nonsense? I am a licensed New York City tour guide. Definitely for tourists, yes it is. Now look at that beautiful view right there. Good to see you, Eileen, welcome. It's freezing up here, JJ. Yeah, I'm happy that the bikes are down below because it would have been chaos today. But all these people up on the bridge, and wow, it is windy up here, guys. I think the winds have increased from this morning. It was quite windy this morning, and it definitely feels like the wind is stronger. Yes, New Yorkers walk in all kinds of wild weather. Yes, indeed. That explains a lot. Good job. Thank you so much, Eileen. I've been a New York City tour guide for now 10 years. In April, it's going to be 10 years. So, 10 years ago, I quit all my corporate jobs and became a tour guide full-time. Closet space is an issue, considering outsourcing, yes. Closet space is tough here in New York. So always feel free to outsource or get a what do you call it, a storage container. Exactly, there's barely enough room on the bridge, let alone to be selling stuff. I feel you. What's the altitude on the bridge? Where the roadway is, we're like 100 and some odd feet above the river. But here is the original dedication plaque from 1883, right here. Here's the original dedication plaque. And then here's the rededication plaque right down here from Robert Wagner. Glad you found this group, Eileen. Awesome. More exciting adventures to come here in New York. But here's the original dedication plaque. I'm so happy to see this again. I've missed this while they've been doing construction here on the bridge. And let me see if I can show you guys. Yes, my friend Frank. Let me show you my friend Frank. Good old Frank Farrington. In August 1876, Frank Farrington rode the guide wire, the lead guide wire, across the towers for 3 hours. He went back and forth on these initial guide wires on a hook and a piece of wood. He was waving his hat around. He did stand on this platform, and there were so many people after he did the stunt for 3 hours. When he gets back to the Manhattan side, he has to be escorted by police officers because everyone wanted to shake his hand and give him a high five and all that. If they did high fives back in 1876. But this was a big deal. He rode the first traveler wire over the bridges. Kind of amazing. There are lots of old clips of the guide wire, but nothing of this guy here. Remember that motion picture camera was not invented yet. So 1876, so motion picture camera was not invented, but there are some photos of this. There are some photos of this, but no motion pictures. I'm so happy we got to see these copper reliefs over here. I think over here is where they tell us about the caissons, right? Oh, this is like the rope. This is the spinning of the rope. Right here. That's the spinning of the rope. And this is how the individual wires are. It's many individual wires, and then they're all encased. 15 inches thick, 19 strands per cable. And then they get locked into the I-bar here. This is inside the anchorage here. This is what holds up all the cables. Good to see you, GM Chris. Welcome. And here it is. The goddess of Manhattan and Brooklyn shaking hands when the bridge was finally completed, May 24th, 1883. A union of the hearts and union of the hands. And I think these are made of bronze. Yeah, they're beginning to oxidize. So just like it has the same color as the Statue of Liberty. Pretty neat. I love my bridge. I love my bridge. And it is windy as all heck up here. Tell you what. Here are the different configurations of the bridge. So when the bridge first opens up, it has trolley traffic and then horse-drawn carriages. Then they doubled up the trolley traffic with streetcars. And then eventually it was just made for automobile use. Pretty amazing. Yeah, Michelle, yes, the construction of this bridge was quite amazing. Yeah, in the future, Gimble traffic. That's right. That's right. Gimble traffic will soon to go over the bridge. How many Gimbles have went over this bridge? I can tell you at least 2, because I'm on my second Gimble right now. Yeah, blows the mental cobwebs. Yes, over 200 watching. Hit that like button, everyone. Hit that thumbs up, people. Once we get to the center of the bridge, I'll show you the expansion joint to the Brooklyn Bridge. And we'll take in a quick view of the skyline. Then we'll make our way into Brooklyn. But it's a lovely day on my bridge. It's a lovely day. No subways. No subways ever came over the bridge, Ann. When the trolleys did go over the bridge, they did have a terminus, an elevated terminus over Center Street, right next door to City Hall. But there was no approach, no tunnel approaches ever built to the Brooklyn Bridge. So, yeah, there's some folks here on YouTube that like to say that subways went over the Brooklyn Bridge. Subways never went over the Brooklyn Bridge. Only short elevated trains that were made out of wood. And they did cut the trains in half before they made their way over the bridge. So only 2 cars at a time went over the bridge and then terminated at Park Row, and then they went right back into Brooklyn. Yes, subways go over the Manhattan and the Williamsburg bridges. Manhattan Bridge off in the distance over there. Yes, the bridge has less stress because of the subway, yes. Remember that remember that the Brooklyn Bridge is over-engineered to a factor of 6. So this bridge is not going anywhere. Cold spring day in New York, yes indeed. Colleen, the history is amazing. If you do visit the Brooklyn Bridge, do not do what this guy in red's doing, because once you put feet onto the superstructure, you are committing a felony. Here's 2 felonies right here. That's a $1,500 fine. Please also remember that the bridge is a dynamic structure, so it does vibrate, does move around. What are those oval structures above? So the oval structures, those are gates to prevent people from climbing up the cables of the Brooklyn Bridge. Those are gates. And here we are. We are here at the center span of the Brooklyn Bridge. Can't work these people today? Yes. Yes, indeed. Cannot work with these people today? Yes, indeed. Very dangerous. I have seen people fall onto the roadway. It's not cute. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at it. The greatest skyline in the world. As we look out over New York Harbor. New York Harbor right over here, and here it is. We can see everything from here. We could see Statue of Liberty. Right down over there. Here's the Statue of Liberty. And yes, indeed, Annie Jean, yes, indeed. These are not storm clouds headed my way, Rick. They're just regular clouds.
I like them a lot.
We have here One World Trade Center, the Bank of Manhattan building, also known as 40 Wall Street. We have a cluster of buildings over there. That is Hudson Yards, Empire State Building, the Steinway Tower, 1 Vanderbilt, 432 Park Avenue, the Chrysler Building, the Cheese Grater Building in prominence closest to us. No tour guide ever likes the Cheese Grater Building. Let's zoom in on the skyline. There's Midtown Manhattan way up there, about 6.5 miles to the north from here. You can see the Empire State Building, Chrysler Building, 432 Park Avenue, the Steinway Tower. Bom tarde, Robinson Lopez, bom tarde, Brazil. And of course, there's Hudson Yards right there. As we continue to make our way over. Courthouses. The ugly Verizon building. Hey, Verizon, can you get me better service, Verizon, please? I'll pay my bill. There it is, the greatest skyline in the world right there. The bridge really bouncing around because it's so cold right now. You really feel the bridge bouncing around this morning, this afternoon. Yeah, Foley Square right over there. Let's continue on here. Signal may get a little wonky as we make our way into Brooklyn. Let's see how the signal holds together as we make our way. I'm sorry, I'm live. I'm sorry. Let's see how this signal holds up here as we make our way into Brooklyn. That's the money shot, but these clouds are beautiful. These clouds are gorgeous. If it wasn't so cold, it will be a nice day. I do have great taste in offices. Yes, I do. Yeah, hey, Brooklyn Bridge Deacon, good to see you. So you see these boxes here. This is to prevent people from climbing up the cables here. And then just further, these were installed. There was a couple of German artists, and I use that term very loosely, and they climbed the cables in the middle of the night and they replaced their American flags. They eventually would mail back or fetch our American flags. And I think I'm going to lose the signal again, everyone. Key here. There it goes. I'm going to lose the signal, guys. All right, signal coming in and out here. Good to see you, RJ. Welcome. Sorry about the signal, guys. Signals are a little wacky up here on the bridge. Signal is a little wacky here up on the Brooklyn Bridge. A lot of Spanish tourists up on the bridge today. A lot of people speaking Castilian. Bienvenidos a España. Bienvenidos a España. Downtown Brooklyn coming up. That's right. I know you're not going anywhere. Thank you so much, Annalie. I appreciate that. Hopefully we'll maintain here. The signal's bouncing around here. Let's see what happens. I want to show you guys the builder's plaque to the Brooklyn Bridge. Without these 3 people, we would not have our Brooklyn Bridge today. Given top billing is Miss Emily Roebling, Warren Roebling, and after that her husband. All right, wow. All holy crap, here it goes. I'm gonna lose it again. Understatement. Brooklyn Bridge, everyone. Oh, bloody hell with this signal. Wow. No, I do not remember the first time I ever crossed the bridge, Janine. I was a baby the first time I ever crossed the bridge. There's actually a picture of me. I'm about a year old. I'm still in a stroller. And there's a picture of me. Hey, all right, there we go. Good to see you, John Doe. Welcome. Shaky Dave, good to see you. Cold up there in New Hampshire. Turn on the heat. I've been outside in the wind since 8 o'clock this morning. Another successful trip over the Brooklyn Bridge. 18 is awful chilly there. With the wind chill right now, Rick, it's like it feels like 20 right now, or 18 right now. It's cold. But all right, we are back.